Welcome to the HTS Epoll. It's your opportunity to weigh in on the most pressing issues of the day. Torrential rains in the north of St. Lucia on Sunday resulted in never-before-seen levels of flooding in a number of low-lying areas. The heavy showers, which were caused by a trough, lasted under 2 hours, resulting in serious damage to roads, homes, farms, and schools. Some roads remained impassable for hours, trapping many motorists and their passengers as they waited for the floodwaters to recede. This latest event is, according to some, the effects of climate change, noting that there is nothing we could have done to lessen its impact. Others say poor garbage disposal, clogged drains, and poor land use contributed significantly to the situation. So we ask, do you think our lack of regard for the environment contributed to the level of destruction caused by the floods? We took to the streets to get your opinion, and here's what you had to say.
Yeah, I would say to a certain extent, is a lack of our regard for the environment that contributes to climate change. And what you see is something, which actually is directly related to climate change, given the fact that we had a small island like this. Half of the island was, under siege, underwater, and the other half of the island, people are actually going out and having fun and enjoying themselves. While up in the north, people were suffering loss of property and in certain cases life in terms of livestock and animals. I think so we should look into ourselves in terms of the environment, which would help impact on the climate change. We have to do something. If not, it'll only get worse.
We were warned that there was supposed to have been an upper level trough, and we would have gotten scattered showers and possibility of thunderstorms. But when it comes to prediction, anything can happen within the next half an hour, the next hour. But we also have to look at another aspect of the whole situation, that if proper desilting was done and proper cleaning of the drains, once the drains are proper and is taken care of, there'll be a flow of water. But then now we also have to come down to the residents too, where we part of the situation is that we stoves and old fridges and all the bottles and all the debris, which is supposed to be taken care of by the residents, was not taken care of. So it is a whole mixture of a number of different circumstances.
So lot by like la adle nu descend badlo.
Yes, I think to a certain extent it did, because over the years we have continued to indiscriminately dump our garbage and whatever it is not of use to us anyway, without taking into account the effects that these things are going to have. Now when the drain are clogged and you have heavy rains with that intensity, obviously it's going to find its way. And if the drains are blocked and our waterways are blocked, definitely it's definitely going to affect everything. But weather systems have always been, it's true, it's been a little more intense now, but these are normal weather systems that have been going on throughout the years. The reason why they have not been as destructive is because the environment was not as corrupted as it is right now.
And the environment has been changing over the past few years, and man has had little regard as far as conserving the land is concerned. So I think we as a community, as a nation, small island developing states, have to play a larger role in terms of preserving Mother Nature, so Mother Nature can take care of us in return.
Well, the environment, we have not cared for the environment for a long time. If there's not proper drainage, how do you suppose that the water is going to run? And that is simple. That is very simple. If the water doesn't have a place to exit, you understand, it will stagnate. It will stay one place, and this is what caused the inundation. You understand? What caused the deluge? So the environmentalists, you guys have to look into this and try and help St. Lucians the best way you can.
It's just that they had heavy showers, because if the rain fell for 2 hours, obviously we'll have a problem with flooding. So it happened that the rain fell and it was heavy, and it happened because the same thing happened in Dominica. So it was just that the rain fell more in the north, so it happened.
I think St. Lucia need to be aware of keeping the drains clean and disposing the garbage properly to keep the environment clean and that will help if when rain falls, that the water will be able to flow properly, that will not get that kind of flooding that we're getting. So this is one of the problems that we have in St. Lucia, where people don't throw their old fridge properly in the garbage dumps and they just don't care. So we need to be aware of the environment, that we need to keep our surroundings clean, that we can protect even our homes, our properties. That is what we need.
Not really, because there are some weathers we won't be able to control them. The banks will eventually break. A lot of rainfall that day, guys, because you could watch it on the radar and you could see how many islands from probably Martinique down to Grenada. Yeah, all these places had a lot of rain. It's a pity that Beaufort got spared. Not a pity, but it's a good thing Beaufort got spared, because you never know I might pass in that kind of thing. But I don't think it's because of the regard for nature that has happened, man. Because most of these riverways are cleared. Most of them places cleared, man. It's just a lot of water, so it break the banks.
Thanks for those responses. Now to our new discussion. The government of St. Lucia is pursuing the tapping of geothermal energy for electricity generation. 3 exploratory wells will be drilled in selected areas in Soufrière and Choiseul. The government has secured the initial funding and the services of experts in the field to drive the project. So we ask, do you expect the geothermal energy project to become a reality in the near future? Voting is easy. Just log on to htsstlucia.org and vote. Remember, our Epoll team is always on the go to get your responses as well. Watch the HTS News Force from 7 p.m. for the results and a new discussion.